After a 2-day pretty spirited sail, we have arrived in Tonga. This is the customs office. Right now there's nobody in there.
People rummaging through your underwear drawer and stuff. It's just kind of, you know, just another day in boat life. So right when we came down here, Rob went to go make water and the generator's having issues. This is one of my bucket list round the world items that I wanted to check off today. Look at that, look at that. Is that cooler than you thought? Yeah. Swim to the front, swim to the front. Oh gosh, that was pretty good.
Heading out on our own with our hope in the clouds, and we're starting to see that we're onto something. Feel it coming, we'll keep running, nothing in our way. We got what it takes. Here we go with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day, it's ours to take, and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.
Well, we decided to leave today from Niue, and we are headed to Tonga with about 8 other boats because our weather system's coming, and it was either today or wait till Saturday. So we are going 250 miles to Tonga and the Haapai group, and we're gonna swim with the whales.
How did we leave the mooring today?
Oh, we actually left the mooring. We put our sails up first. Well, put our main sail up, then we let loose with the mooring, and we just used an engine just to kind of like back off just a little bit because the wind was a little light. And then we were basically under sail, so it was pretty cool.
First time we've done that?
First time we've done that without a captain teaching us how to do it. After a 2-day pretty spirited sail, we have arrived in Tonga. So out that way is land ho! The sun's up now, so it's getting a little warmer, but I'm still in pants and yeah, still like bundled up because it is still a little chilly out here. But hopefully we got some pretty big waves where they're short periods. What that means is that the waves are steep and the boat's pitching back and forth pretty bad. A lot of things were on the floor this morning, and hopefully nothing broke, and we'll get in. Hopefully we'll get on the. We've got about 5 miles and we'll be on the lee side of the island from the wind, so the waves will significantly calm down and we can get turned in towards our anchorage and hopefully get set. So, but we're here. Welcome to Tonga.
Oh, there's Finn. Oh, there's Finn.
On our way in, we are delighted to see several whales breaching in the water.
He's waving to us.
I am getting ready to head ashore here. We're at 8th country. We're in Tonga, and I've got to go ashore and check everybody in, and then the customs and immigration are going to come out and biosecurity are going to come out to the boat, check the boat out, get us all signed off, get all our documents, and we'll be checked into our 8th country.
Welcome to Tonga!
Alright, so I come here to check into the country here in a Haapai group, and this is the customs office. It looks like somebody's house, it really does. Check this out. So this is the customs office. Right now there's nobody in there. They don't get a whole lot of check-ins here in the Haapai group. Most of the cruisers and travelers check in up in the Vava'u group. They'll check us in hopefully, and hopefully there'll be somebody here in a little bit and we'll get us checked in, get out to the boat, get us cleared in, and that way we can start our exploration of Pangai and the surrounding area.
Chickpeas.
So we just had customs, immigration, biosecurity, and the health official just board the boat to clear everything. And this is the second time they've done that. I think they did it in Jamaica and then here. But this last time, like today, like literally they went through the boat, like went through the freezer, through all 4 cabins, through the bathroom, went through my refrigerator, through my freezer. Just a little, not unsettling, just a little, you know, when people are going through your house and looking through your stuff and make sure you write everything down, there was just things you can't bring into the country. Like this is shipped stores, it's not leaving the boat, but like pork products, and we knew that ahead of time and we had told it was on the sheet of paper, but they just want to make sure we didn't have hiding an animal or like other stuff. But it's just, you know, people rummaging through your underwear drawer and stuff. It's just kind of, you know, just another day in boat life. So that was interesting. We checked in up in Pangai, the middle island, for the Haapai group here in Tonga, and we've been looking for whales since Moria, and because that's when the whales first start to come. We've heard them and we've seen them far away, but never enough that we could possibly go swim with them. So tried the rest of the French Polynesia, never had that opportunity. So in Niue, you have to have, Niue, Tonga, and Fiji, you have to have a tour operator. So tried to find one in Niue, couldn't get one. Finally found one here in Tonga. So we were gonna go to the Vava'u group, which is up north. We're in the Haapai group. And this one lady, this eco resort, Sea Change Eco Resort, had cancellations. So they actually had an opportunity for us to go on a whale tour on Monday. However, she doesn't do anything online, doesn't have any online payments or anything. So we had to get here and actually give her our credit card in person. But then when we get there, she couldn't get a signal. So she's walking all around the island trying to find a signal for our credit card. Then we get in the dinghy and we come out and we're out here and she gets a couple bars, but doesn't all the way go through. So I've just never had, like, you know, that experience of trying to pay for something and, you know, to do something. But anyway, so we're excited. We have a whale tour booked for Monday. They went out today and they said they had a heat run. There was tons of whales. Like, they had a great time. So it's kind of yucky weather today. So hopefully the weather's going to warm up and be much nicer for Monday. So hoping that our credit card goes through, she can get a signal so we can pay for the whale tour. We'll have that on Monday. Oh. And so right when we came down here, Rob went to go make water, and the generator, is it the water maker or the generator?
Generator.
The generator's having issues. So let's go see what Rob's up to. Davis just spotted a rainbow. Just had a little bit of a shower. So is it the generator or
I think it's the impeller. Last month we had an issue with the generator overheating, and there's an electric water pump, like a pre-water pump, to move the water all the way up to the generator, and then the impeller takes over after that. And I think that what have happened is when that happened earlier, it messed up the impeller a little bit. We were overheating again, so I changed out the impeller, and everything looks to be working a-okay now. So we're making water and generators running, and life is good.
After multiple attempts, the resort was unable to get our U.S. credit card to work, so Rob had to dinghy back north 5 miles to get cash from an ATM.
All right, I've come back into town. This is a Sunday here in Tonga, so everything is closed. So hopefully the ATM is not closed, but we need to get money for the whale tour. Looking around, like the other day when I was here, it's pretty busy. There was cars running around doing things, and today, because it's a day of rest for the Tongans, there is nothing going on. It's like a ghost town out here. There's just a few people walking around, probably coming home from church, but otherwise it is pretty dead. And one thing I never thought I would see walking around: pigs. Piggy, 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 piggy. Check that out. Just like wild pigs just walking around here. Oh, and there's the little ones too. Here they come. All right, we've made it to the bank. Success, we've got our cash, so we can head back to the boat now. And here in Tonga, you really need to respect their Sunday and make sure that you are not doing anything. So they don't even want you doing any kind of water sports. No whale tours today or anything else is going on here in Tonga. So we're gonna go ahead and head back to the boat and get some projects done and some work done. and get ready for our whale tour in the morning.
So, we are waiting for the whale boat to come pick us up so we can go see some whales.
Cross your fingers that today that we find whales and they allow us to swim with them in the water, because from what we've heard, a lot of times they encourage you to book like 3, 5, 7, 10 days of tours, because they're hoping that out of that you'll get 1 to 3 experiences with the whales. Here in the Haapai group, it's a little bit better because there's less tour operators, so just cross your fingers that we're able to get in with the water and swim with whales, because this is one of my bucket list around the world items that I wanted to check off today. So we are anchored right off of the Sea Change Eco Resort right here, and looks like they're doing their land briefing and getting ready to load the boat to come pick us up. So here's our supplies for the day. We already have all of our dive equipment, and so they're letting us take it, and then we just have like a bag of towels, water bottles, snacks, Dramamine. Morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Once on board, we had a quick briefing, then it was off to find some whales.
After about 15 minutes, we spotted our first whale.
That was cool. The mom and the baby.
That was the baby, like having a go. It's a young woman.
Did you see that? Yeah.
Oh, come to work, Facebook.
Our first encounter was with a really playful calf and mama.
Oh my gosh.
We're just watching the whales and see if we're going to be able to go into their environment with them.
This is how you swim, right?
Swim lessons today. No kidding.
When you find a whale, you must observe it for a little bit before you enter the water.
It's all practice and play.
Is that cooler than you thought?
Yeah.
All right, we have found a mama and a baby. I think we're going to try to go in.
We got the go-ahead from our guide, and we quickly got all geared up and slipped into the water. This little guy was swimming right towards me, and Mama down below started making her way over to assess the situation. In a matter of seconds, you go from peacefully observing these gentle giants to moving out of the way quickly. Once she saw our baby was safe, she quickly went back to slowly gliding through the water. A male whale arrived to flirt with the mom, and she wanted no part of that, so she took off with her baby.
And the mom was like, yeah, not having that. So that's why she's taking off. Because the male is she's either going to be like, cool, you're here, or go away.
Alright, she's coming back again. How you doing, David?
She's coming towards us.
For the next 20 minutes, we got to watch this calf explore his surroundings and return to his mama for reassurance and cuddles. After 50 minutes in the water, our time was up per Tongan whale regulations, so we made our way back to the boat to find another pair to observe.
That was awesome. That was pretty good at it. Mom was not amazed about her baby's precocious nature. So.
It's honestly pretty neat when the baby swims towards you.
It is, yeah. Yeah, Mom came upstream and I saw that tail coming. I was like, oh god.
Yeah. She swam over, like, we were on top of her, and I was like, holy crap, if you flap that fin, we're
done. They're pretty good. The adults are pretty good at not touching us. The babies. So.
15 minutes later, we were back in the water with another mama and calf.
Okay, go ahead. Slow down.
Go, go, go. Yeah.
Only 4 persons and 1 guide are allowed in the water at a time.
Oh, he's turned around already.
Yeah, we'll come down today.
After only 10 minutes in the water, a shark quickly approached the calf and the mama protectively pushed the baby away to safer waters.
Was that a shark? White tip?
Back to the boat to find another pair.
Swim to the front, swim to the front.
Oh, okay.
Davis and Rob got about 30 minutes in the water observing this mama and calf pair. After 3 very successful interactions, we took a break to warm up with hot coffee and lunch.
Yeah, Bo. Salad. Salad.
They prepared lunch for us.
That's the salad.
Oh, yummy. Cabbage with mango and raisins and peppers with like a sweet dressing. It's really, really good.
After a 45-minute break, we were back on the hunt for our next pair of whales.
Did you find one, Davis?
I did.
Good job, buddy.
Nice. Good job, bud.
Woohoo! So Davis, can you tell me what you're looking for when you spotted that whale?
Like water spouting out.
The water spouting out, yep. Because these waves, it's hard with the white caps, and then the waves sometimes look like the backside of the whale.
Right there, look. See him? There he is.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh. All right, you and Davis go.
Oh, there's Mom.
Wow.
After several minutes of observation, this mama was not wanting visitors, so we continued.
Good job, buddy. Again. Second time.
Oh, I see. There's Luke. Wow. Wow. Good job, Davis.
He got soaked. look.
High five, dude. Good whale spotting.
After finding 2 sets that did not want human interaction, we finally found our last pair for the day. Our last interaction was a brief 15-minute swim with what appeared to be a very tired mama and baby.
Whales.
That was a really great experience. If you ever get to come to Tonga, if you ever get to go anywhere where there's humpback whales to swim and see the mamas and their babies, it's amazing. And each we swim with 4 whales.
You think so?
4 whales, and each whale was completely different. You could tell the last whale that we swam with, you could tell she was probably a first-time mom because she was very protective of her infant, whereas like the first and second one we swam with, it was kind of like, oh, the whale would go off, the calf would go off and play, and mama wouldn't even care. But it was a super cool experience to see that interaction.
It was really neat.
And Davis got in the water, we're so proud of him. Like, it was a big day, because it was some of the water, it looks a lot better now, but it was rough earlier.
Yeah, we were bouncing around in there, and I mean, like the waves were smacking us over our heads and stuff while we're in the water. But the whales, I mean, we were watching whales breach totally out of the water today. I mean, it was pretty epic.
But it's, you watch them just sit there kind of up to 20 minutes and not breathe, and then, but once they come, or once the baby goes to surface, that's frightening, because they'll come straight towards you, and then the mama sometimes, if she's nervous, will come straight towards you too, and that's just,
yeah.
They're gentle giants. They can't open their mouth bigger than the size of a grapefruit, from what our guy said.
Yeah, so anyway, we're moving right now. We're moving back to Pangai, so we can go ahead and check out of the Haapai group. And tomorrow morning we'll get an early start and head up towards the
Vava'u group.
Yeah.
And spend maybe a week or so up there. All right, that was like a 20-minute motor, and we're here in Pangai, and we're just gonna drop the anchor super quick. Rob's gonna drop the dinghy, run in, check us out, and then we're gonna go to the northern part of the Haapai group and anchor for the night, so we can head over to Vava'u tomorrow.
We are done with our whale tour, and we've just pulled over here to Pangai, and gonna go back to customs and get checked out of the Haapai group that you have to check out between each group of islands here in Tonga. So we'll check out and get our inter-island clearance form and get on the road. We're gonna anchor at the most northern island tonight for the Haapai group, and then move tomorrow. They said not to move at night, only because there's so many whales in the water right now that the possibility of you coming in contact with one at night, especially if you're sailing, is pretty high right now. So they really recommend you sail during the day right now. So it's about a 60-mile trip up to the Vava'u group. So it'll take us all day. And just like that, one more piece of paperwork, and we are now checked out of the Haapai group, and we have our inter-island clearance form that we'll present to the folks up in Niue, and that way we can get up there and meet it back up with our buddy boats for a little bit and actually have a formal goodbye, because they're going to be staying here as we travel on to Fiji and beyond. Then they're going to be headed to New Zealand for cyclone season. So we'll say goodbye to our buddy boats soon here and head on out on our own.